Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing all right, staying healthy, staying safe during this really horrible time with the coronavirus. I know everybody's really struggling right now. I hope everybody that is, out of work or struggling right now, not getting the hours they need or want, I hope everything works out best for all you guys, and for people that can stay at home, work from home, and are fortunate enough for that. Make sure you're doing that, keep everybody safe. We'll get through this. Don't want to bore you guys too much and start off on too much of a negative note, but we got to talk about it because it is what's going on in this world, and I want to give you guys some videos to watch during this time while everybody is, at home, kind of laying low. So my last two videos ago, I did 5 things I hate about this F150. For those of you that don't know or not been on the channel before, this is my 2018 Ford F150 Limited. So since we did the things I hate, I felt it was only, it deserved to have the 5 things that I love about this truck. So, which is kind of difficult because I really do like a lot of things about this truck, and I don't want to bore you with things that wouldn't really, you guys wouldn't really like or don't care about. So I want to kind of make this about 5 things I love about this truck, and what would make me, generic things that I really like about it that I would make me want to buy it again, or would make you say, yeah, I was a little on the fence, but I really like that feature and I'm glad that you like it. So, it kind of pushes me closer to, pulling the trigger on that truck. So, just trying to help out the consumers out there, of course, and make sure you guys get the vehicles you want. Technology in these new trucks is huge to me. I think it for me, I'm 25, well, I just turned 25. I was going to say I'm 24. I'm 25 now, so anybody in my, age range, younger 20s up to the, higher 20s and 30s, we really like technology and gadgets, or whatever you want to call it. We like those types of things. At least I do, and most of the people that I know in my friend group do. So this has a lot of it. I'm just going to start naming them off here. It has lane keep assist. If I hit the line right here and see if you can, I don't know if you can see the steering wheel right now, but it just moved over a little bit. So it steers itself. It has blind spot monitoring. It has active cruise control, power steps. It has really good sound system. This is the Bang & Olufsen sound system. It's not the best I've heard, but for a truck, it's really good. And it has, a full retracting sunroof. It just has so much tech in it. We'll get back to the safety features, I guess. Active braking, and there's like a big light strip up top here. If you're coming up on somebody really quickly, it like flashes at you and starts beeping. Red lights go off, slow down. It has so much cool stuff like that I really like it. 360-degree cameras. Just looking around trying to think of things. It has heated, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, massaging seats. The reason I bring these all up is because these are actually all options. You don't just have to get the Limited to get these things. You can get, really, from what I understand, any one of those options in pretty much any trim level. Obviously, I think, Lariat and above, you can just get whatever you want. So really awesome on the the technology packages that Ford's done. I think they've really done a good job. Again, a lot of manufacturers are, but I think they've done a good job. Not over the top. It's way more than some manufacturers, not so much as some of the other ones, but really good job. And they've kind of packaged it nicely, I think. And one of my favorite things for sure. Really love the performance of this truck. As many of you know that have been watching some of the videos lately, I'm a big fan of the EcoBoost. I really didn't think I was going to be. Honestly, I was very surprised that I liked it so much. One of those things that I myself kind of had it should be a V8 type. I did have that for a little bit, and then I drove one and I was just mind blown at it. And everybody that I've talked to, given rides to, let them drive, they have been equally as impressed. The power is absolutely insane. We're in 3rd gear right now. Just get in a little bit. I mean, that was 40 miles an hour. It just is so impressive. And so you know, you pair that, the power you get from a V6 twin turbo, you have a 10-speed automatic transmission, which is very, very good. Keeps you in the power when you need it, but it also gives you great fuel economy. I've been driving kind of aggressively lately, not like pedal to the metal all the time, but you know, I'm not trying to get fantastic gas mileage. I'm just driving and having a good time, and I'm at 16 miles per gallon all in town. That is, I have not driven on the highway at all. So the fastest I've probably gone is that road we were on, which is just a few miles, cruising at 60 mile an hour, but there's a lot of hills. You know, I'm not cruising interstate, and I'm getting good gas mileage. So the performance, speed, the transmission, fuel economy, braking is good. I mean, all of the things that you kind of categorize performance in, I'm very impressed with. I would say, hands down, my favorite truck that I've been in performance-wise. If you know, all those little things I just said in that segment. You know, I've driven the Rams, I've driven the Chevys, I've owned the Chevys. You know, to me, I love this truck, and I'm a little biased, but I have heard a lot of people, my neighbor being one of them, has always been a Ram truck guy. I bought this thing, and then a couple months later he went and bought an F-150, and he absolutely loves it. He said he won't go back to a Ram after owning one of these. Not counting the diesels, I'm just talking about 1500 series gas trucks, or 1500 half tons, whatever you want to call it, F-150s, gas trucks in that category, hands down, in my opinion, is a fantastic performance. You know, gives you fantastic performance in a truck of this category. Really, really awesome. To the exterior of this truck, one of the main reasons that I actually started looking at the Fords was, well, I had a Ford. My very first truck was a Ford, so I've always, you know, kind of liked them. But one of the main reasons that I actually got serious about buying one was because about a year ago, I was cruising around, and you know, I had seen the newer body style F-150s for a while. They'd been out for a number of years, and all of a sudden I saw one coming down the road with these really aggressive LED headlights, and then I saw the taillights, really aggressive looking LED taillights, and just a lot different than what what I had seen before. So I was just really kind of surprised. I thought maybe that was all aftermarket. Well, come to find out, you know, they had done some refresh on the headlight and taillights, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I think it is the best looking headlight and taillight package from the factory of any truck right now. I think the Chevys are okay looking, not doesn't quite do it for me. I'm not gonna say I hate them, but definitely not the biggest fan of them. And the new Rams, I wish I could say I really liked them, but I'm not a fan. I think I don't know, this again doesn't do it for me. It's not horrible, it just doesn't do it for me. These headlights and taillights really made this truck look extremely aggressive, extremely clean, luxurious. I mean, kind of all the things you want in a truck. You know, you want it to be aggressive, you want it to look clean, you want it to look nice, and to me, they really did that, all because of the headlight and taillight. Of course, this is a good looking body of the body of the F-150 is a great looking truck. It's got a good aggressive front end on it, good looking cab and bed and good lines. And then, but again, you added the headlight and taillight to this new redesign, and I'm just a huge fan, obviously. So that's one of my favorite things. I love the way these lights look. So this one is a little bit more specific to what I have, but I do love this about this truck. And one of the reasons I love it is because it is so specific. You can't get this right now in any of the trucks. So what I'm talking about is this color combo, the all black headliner, pillars all the way down to the carpet black with these really dark blue seats and blue center console. There's some blue on the dash. It is just so unique. It's not your typical black and gray or tan and brown or dark brown and light tan, you know what I mean? Like, those are all the basic things that we've seen for years in trucks, which are not bad, believe me, they're not. But 2018 was the only year they had this black with the blue contrast, or I should say, yeah, that's pretty much, it's mainly black with just blue contrast everywhere. I think it's so cool, so unique, and it only was around in 2018. They changed it 2019, went to a like a saddle brown and really light tan, almost white accent interior, which is gorgeous, really nice. I like it a lot. I would definitely buy it, but I just think this is so unique looking. It's so clean, so different, and that's really something I really like. I like to be a little bit different, but this to me is so awesome. In person, it's a lot better. I've had a lot of friends get in, and I know I've told them about it, and they get in, they're like, man, that I thought it was gonna be like really ugly blue, but that is super cool, and it's got nice accent wood grain. So it just is a cool thing that I really like. It's unique. It's kind of a one-off thing. It hasn't come back yet. If it does, and we get a refresh with this color interior, I'll probably buy it because I like it that much. And for the last final thing here on the 5 things that I love about this truck is a little bit of a different one for you, not so generic. This is something that I really am a big fan of, and I think it's just so cool. This truck has the extended fuel range tank on it, which I believe is 36 gallons in a gas truck. So you are getting about 16 to 17 in town, close to 20 or more on the highway. So you can get some serious range out of this tank. You can go so long on a single tank of gas. It is absolutely incredible. One of my favorite things, because I hate going and filling up, especially in the winter time, because it's just nasty. I don't want to freaking fill this thing up. Now, there is a downside. You have to put 36 gallons of fuel in it when it is empty. That kind of sucks, but it all comes out in the wash. You're using the same amount of fuel no matter what. So the least amount of times I have to go to the gas station to fill this thing up, the better for me. So to me, that is one of my favorite things. I wish everybody just had huge fuel tanks in their vehicles. It makes it so much nicer to be able to fill up, not have to worry about it. I mean, for me, sometimes, I drive my company car a lot, so this thing will sit for, a couple days here or there, and then I'll get in, drive it for a day, drive my company car for a day. The cycle goes on, and I can have weeks without filling this thing up, and I really, really like that. So those are the 5 things I love. Kind of, a couple unique things, a couple generic things. Hopefully, if you're in the market for one of these F-150s, you kind of take this and maybe get some positive feedback out of it, and maybe get you to pull the trigger on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe. With this horrible thing we're dealing with, obviously going to be trying to put out some videos a little bit more frequently than I normally am, and I'm working from home, so I guess I don't really have an excuse not to at least try. So like I said, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Stay positive, stay safe, stay healthy, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.